So the focus of my research is doing genome editing, and particularly in hematopoietic stem cells, so stem cells of the blood. There are a range of genetic disorders that affect the blood system. And obviously, a lot of these diseases have been addressed already by some of the more conventional retro and lentiviral gene therapies that have proven to be very successful for a range of these diseases. But as genome editing has advanced, this has come to be a tool that probably has a better safety profile and can be used for a wider range of diseases. So my research really focuses on trying to establish genome editing as a very potent tool for a broad range of diseases. So winning the E.S.G.C.T Young Investigator Award has been amazing. It was a big surprise to me. And I took a look at the list of previous award winners, and there are some prominent names on there that I'm familiar with. So it's a great honor being part of that. And I think in the future, obviously, it's gonna make a difference in terms of networking, in terms of coming to these meetings, and discussing my research with peers. For the resume, obviously, it looks great. So I think it's an exceptional chance to enter this society on a different level than I otherwise would be able to. I don't know. I think you just have to trust yourself and believe in what you got. And I think it goes for this award process. It's the same as research, really. You dive into something and it's unexpected what will come out of it, but you just have to do it, and you got to trust what you're doing, both in the lab and outside. And I think that's my best advice to some of the younger grad students and postdocs. And also in terms of engaging new labs whenever you change or transition into a different lab. I think my biggest advice on that would be to obviously go for a great research environment, but also try and get a good sense of the social environment there. I think one of the aspects of my postdoctoral stay at Stanford University was that the postdoctoral environment there was amazing, both in terms of the research activities, but also in terms of social activities and friendships that were built on great, well, both great research ideas, but also common interests, and finding that this is something extraordinary we're working with, and I think that's been great. That's been the most amazing part of my postdoc. So hopefully in 10 years, my research has led to a safer and more broadly applicable gene therapy for a range of diseases. So at the moment, genome editing, we believe, can be applied to quite a few diseases still, but there are still diseases out there where we need to amp up our game. So we need to make it more efficient. We need to make sure that it's safe. And there are a few things we still need to figure out. And in the long perspective, I think we need to figure out another delivery modality. So right now, it's all, or most of it is ex vivo based, at least for hematopoietic stem cell therapy. And I think one of the big game changers in the field could be to try and do this in vivo. That would be important, definitely, for bringing this therapy to third world countries, for example. So I think that would be amazing to play a part in. taking chances is a big part of this, and I don't know how many research experiments I've initiated that did not go anywhere. And you can spend 6 months, 12 months working on different projects, and they go nowhere, absolutely nowhere. And you know that all this time was wasted in terms of having an end product. But the process is important, obviously. And they say that the journey is always more important than the destination, right? But yeah, obviously luck is a weird thing. And as an old golf player used to say that the more I practice, the more luckier I get. And of course that goes hand in hand with working hard. So the more you just focus on these things and make sure that you learn during this journey, I think you're all good.